This is not Roblox. Well guys, we're back to another live stream today. I will be playing some Ricky and some other things. Let me turn that down. There we go. Turn this one too.
What a soul node, man.
It's your level, it's your stat points, I think. It should.
But I put your jump out two things in chat.
Oh, snap, no, I'm not. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna hit. Bro.
What the heck does he have?
How do you even mean to do that?
Bro, can you show me what the quest at?
Hold on, let me party you. Oh yeah, I need to party button.
Alright. I don't think you're in my server.
Join me then, cause I'm not gonna join you.
Why do you shout me?
What kind of combo is that?
Ishan? Ishan?
No.
Ishan? Hello? Oh, okay.
This sword is really heavy. I don't know how Rookie you can carry that. Bro, stop, bro. Stupid self. Bro, move, bro. Yo, this is mad trash. Oh my god, you're trash. What? This game is dumb. And this is just gonna keep on spawning me for no reason. Why are you gonna kill me when you're not getting anything out of it?
Hey Sean, what are you doing, bro?
I do not need to put on my face. Bro.
Hey Sean, what are you doing? Hey Sean, why you smelling pee glass? Hello? You.
Oh, thank you.
I can't fix this. I'm trying to give you Robux, but I can't get this stupid thing. Huh? I tried, but I can't do it with the gift card.
What do you mean?
It's a little guy, it's a little ratchet. The third we got some fun. The rest of
What happened?
is he a person or? Let's see. I don't even get that. But, yeah, a lot of stuff I don't even get. I'm looking for a quest to do. So, okay. I think. Yeah, because I don't get this game. Like, I don't even get the freaking quests.
I know. Steve, and I'll be right back.
I see.
Hey guys, Inferno Joe here. Welcome to another video, and today I'll to ever use quiz
Closer.
What?
and
For
so
I don't know
where
how
he's
you. I
located,
don't know how you
you
get
go.
that.
I see.
Hey, what is up? If you really want to
Hi, Bozo.
I'm pretty
I don't know how you.
it's red, yeah. You spoken to him. I forget the name
What?
of it from like and you also have to talk to it varies, so if you spawn in with something, blah blah blah, you'll have something. Please move. So I'm pressing that exaggerated quicker version.
That is a block breaker, buddy?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Brain Junkie here, and today we'll be talking about a science fiction fantasy film called Gamera, The Revenge of Iris. Be ready for some stories going to a small village where the people have encountered something terrifying that ate many of their friends. The scientist is quickly able to identify the creature as a Gauss, an ancient monster that's capable of growing into incredible size. She immediately asks the people where the animal
I
came
don't think I
from,
have
to which all the
to
villagers respond by pointing towards the nearby ocean. 5 years ago in Tokyo, a man is trying to save his daughter by putting her in the car, and he quickly goes back to the building to save his wife as well, who's trying to retrieve their cat Iris from under the bed. A massive creature known as Gamera drops right into the city, shattering all the glass while causing a large explosion. The mother runs out from the room, only to see that the monster is right outside their window, and the creature knocks over the entire building as it kills everyone inside. The girl yells for her parents' name as she sees the monster roaring furiously, before waking up from the reoccurring nightmare inside her bed. It turns out that her name is Ayana, and her only family that's alive is her younger brother, who she cares for deeply. She now lives alongside her foster family, who she has a hard time getting along with due to the girl's inability of letting go to her past. What's even worse, she's constantly bullied by her female classmates, who wants her to go into a haunted temple and remove the stone that is supposedly trapping a demon inside. With no other choice, Ayana decides to venture into the cave, and she eventually arrives into a dark tunnel where she sees surface, causing Ayana to remember her hatred for Gamera as the stone begins to glow, and she feels that something has been lifted. Luckily, one of her classmates, Moribe, arrives to her rescue and disperses the Japanese girls immediately. The boy opens the door to find his friend, only to see that Ayana is carrying the massive stone towards the entrance. Moribe immediately stops the girl and tells her that they must return the object to its rightful place, as any movement can cause the release of decides to do as the boy says out of respect. But they quickly notice something strange that wasn't here before, as a massive egg appears in front of them. At the same time, the people of Tokyo begin seeing something strange in the sky as a large explosion engulfs the city. A massive creature falls from the atmosphere while covered in flames, eventually landing on the city and causing huge explosions in the population center while everyone screams in terror. Very soon, a giant spinning object approaches the people as well, quickly turning into a massive turtle as it lands onto the area and crushing everything that's underneath. After the dust finally settles, the people realize that the monster is actually the infamous Gamera, who screams furiously at the crowd before turning towards the enemy. The giant turtle approaches what appears to be a wounded Gauss, eventually opening its mouth and shooting a barrage of flames at the enemy while creating massive explosions in the city. Very soon, the second Gauss approaches the city while spitting laser at the buildings, eventually landing a massive hit on Gamera's body. However, the kaiju counters right away as it opens its mouth, shooting numerous fireballs at the flying monster while blowing up the entire city and sending everyone into the air. Gamera continues shooting the attacks as the enemy tries desperately to dodge the flames, causing tremendous damage in the process while it flies through the city. The massive kaiju appears in front of a restaurant, causing everyone to cower in fear, but the creature shoots a barrage of flames into the building and finally hitting the flying enemy, causing the monster to blow up into a million pieces as it burns out like fireworks in the sky. The attack is quickly broadcasted into the news as everyone watches in shock.
No.
And Ayana is finally able to witness the horrific aftermath of Gamera's attack, making her hatred for the kaiju even deeper. The next day, Ayana decides to visit the mysterious building once more, but upon entering the cave, she's surprised to see that something has crawled out from the egg. The girl notices something on the ground and reaches out for the object, only to see a black stone that begins glowing upon her touch. Before Ayana can figure out what's going on, she hears movements in the shadows, causing her to turn around and witness something that's truly shocking. At night, Moribe decides to visit the temple as well, and notices that the door is apparently open. Alongside a monstrous creature that's full of tentacles. Not sure if he should be turned on or terrified, the boy tries to warn the girl about the danger of the creature, but Ayana obviously has a thing for giant tentacles, even naming the creature Iris after her deceased cat. She tries to give the creature some food and notices that it doesn't have any mouth, but they're quickly shocked to see the monster stabbing into the metal can and sucking out everything inside, showing that Iris is clearly very dangerous. At the same time, the Japanese government has decided to wage war against Gamera for destroying Tokyo and killing tens of thousands of people in the city. The citizens are mostly supporting the nation's choice of killing the kaiju, but there are some people who believe that Gamera is their true savior for destroying the Gauss. Meanwhile, Ayana decides to visit the shrine once again, but this time she notices that the place is completely destroyed since that Iris is missing, causing her to run outside quickly as she shouts towards the sound, eventually managing to find the tentacle monster as she hugs the creature and apologizes as it transforms by releasing even more tentacles in the process and growing much larger as hurt. inviting the monster to grab onto her by using its giant tentacles, eventually consuming her into its body. As the night approaches, Ayana's foster parents quickly become worried by the girl's absence and begins calling all her friends, notifying Moribe in the process. The boy immediately rushes towards the shrine and enters the cave, only to see that Ayana is locked up in a
Why
cocoon
am I
as her
freaking
feet
out,
is dangling in the air. Moribe runs towards the monster and begins cutting open the barrier, eventually managing to extract his friend as he rips off the tentacles. But Ayana remains unconscious to the ambulance, while the people watch hopelessly as the vehicle drives away inside the remote village, where the scientists Ayumi decides to completely destroy. The people carefully enter the building and is shocked to see multiple bodies that are entirely dry. The military quickly takes out the victims, and the scientist learns that this was not the only location that was attacked, as more than found realizes that the attack was not related to any Gauss. As the people exit towards the end right away, hoping to find the truth about what happened, she manages to eventually catch up to the boy and assures him that she only wants to help hospital after learning the truth, and she's surprised to see the stone that's on the girl's necklace. The scientist calls one of her close friends Asagi and tells her through telepathy her must be very similar as well, which means that Ayana is currently connected with the monster through her mind. This is very dangerous for the young girl and everyone around her, as the monster will try to reunite with her at all cost and destroying everything that's in the way. Meanwhile, a couple is enjoying their camping trip while they head into the forest, trying to have some fun in the bushes. However, the man quickly realizes that something is wrong as he witnesses a tentacle that's much larger than his own. It turns out that Iris has grown dramatically in size as it launches its massive weapon at the girl, piercing into her body and dragging her away. After receiving the damage report from the villagers, the army decides to send. The military arrives at the location where the kaiju is apparently laying dormant and begins firing all their weapons towards the massive creature, causing Iris to respawn immediately. The monster raises all the tentacles as it tries to escape from the area, while the soldiers unleash all their fire powers towards the enemy, but doing almost no damage in the process. Iris eventually decides to retaliate as it cuts across the entire field and sending everyone into
How
the
can
air.
he go in
The
and
soldiers
don't
try to
talk
retreat immediately, but the kaiju releases all
How
its
can he
energy
go in that
as it
when I was
causes a
getting
massive
beat?
shockwave that kills everybody.
Yeah, I guess you can just block that, I guess.
I don't even want to play this game no more.
Why, bro? What happened?
Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to level up.
Do the level 15 quest.
I already did it. You can only do it once.
The robot quest?
I'm not level 15.
No, but you don't actually have to be level 15. I'm only level 13 and I just did it. You can just come over and just do this quest.
I'm into your party.
Are you even in my server, bro? Oh, you are, but. How bad is you?
No, I sure don't see it.
You need to leave and come back to something.
Let me invite you.
Hmm?
Let me invite you.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
What? No way. What though? What is that? What thing does he have? He has that curved blade. Oh my god, he has the gravity thing?
Where you trying to go?
I don't know. you had to go do something.
Does it
That
get?
ain't even like no EXP, man. All the things that you gotta do. Super. Oh, this is how you gain your red suit back.
Huh?
Red suit charging. You hold B, bro.
Huh?
Hold B.
Yeah, but it's so hard leveling up in that game. And I honestly don't even get it.
At the same time, Ayumi has arrived inside the hospital and decides to take Ayana away from the city for her safety. They rush towards the airport to take the flight, but everything is shut down due to a large typhoon that's in the area, essentially grounding them inside the city. Their situation becomes even worse as the giant monster is able to fly into the atmosphere and charges directly towards the city. The military sees this and quickly sends 2 of their fighting jets towards the enemy as they fire at the creature using all their powers. However, Iris manages to dodge the bullets and appears behind the pilots, launching its massive tentacles at the soldiers while they desperately try to escape. The kaiju continues shooting lasers at the fighter jets, but they soon notice something else approaching very quickly, eventually knocking Iris away and revealing itself to be Gamera. The 2 giant monsters attack each other furiously in the sky while charging through the atmosphere with incredible speed. Gamera launches at the enemy and pushing through the air while turning into a giant spinning blade, but Iris counters by using its tentacles and shooting numerous lasers at the kaiju. Instead of helping their savior, the humans decided to change their target to the giant turtle and plans to strike it with deadly force. While Gamera is chasing after Iris and finally gaining the upper hand, the missiles hit the giant turtle from behind. The bombs cause massive explosions in the air and allowing the enemy to escape, but Gamera is able to recover quickly and chases after Iris immediately, while the giant tentacle monster descends into the city below. The enormous creature appears below the rain clouds and slowly descends into the population center, while all the people scream in fear as they try to run for their lives. Iris recovers from the landing and begins sensing Ayana's presence, while the girl feels the same connection as well, causing her to run away from the people as she tries to get to higher grounds. Iris begins moving towards the girl and causing immense damage in the process while it towers over everything in sight. Ayana finally the atmosphere while being propelled by its rockets. The reptile begins charging up fireballs from its mouth and launching them at the enemy, but Iris manages to repel the attack with ease, resulting in utter destruction around the area. Ayana looks into the sky and sees the giant turtle crashing down from above, eventually landing on the city as it smashes into numerous buildings before finally making a stop. The 2 kaiju stare at each other inside the flames as they prepare for the final battle, just like the calm before the storm. Very soon, Iris begins to attack the giant turtle and crushes everything below. Ayana stares at the battle with hatred in her eyes and shouts for Iris to kill Gamera, while the massive creature stabs his weapon into the reptile's chest, causing the kaiju to scream in agony. Asagi tries to stop the girl from doing any more damages, as her desire for vengeance is killing the entire city, but Ayana owns the creature to scream in pain before both kaijus crash into the building together as they smash the structures into pieces. Iris manages to gain the upper hand and throws the giant turtle out from the other side, causing Gamera to crash onto the ground. The building begins to crumble down, which knocks the people onto the floor, while Iris begins to sense the presence of the girl as it turns around towards the platform. The massive creature starts walking towards Ayana as their telepathic stares down at the human. At the same time, Moribe has arrived inside the airport as the monster begins reacting to the interference immediately. This causes the kaiju's chest to open up as Ayana finally realizes that something is wrong, while numerous tentacles launch out and knocks the boy flying into the air. Iris begins opening its body and dragging the girl into its system, eventually consuming her altogether. Ayana begins having visions of her past and seeing the creature destroying her foster family as she realizes that her hatred has directly caused countless people to perish. She begins remembering as she drowns in the creature's body and sees the moment that Gamera has killed her parents, and soon realizes that the kaiju was only trying to save humanity by eliminating its greatest threat. Realizing her mistakes, Ayana begs for all this to stop as she falls deeper into the creature, but suddenly, a bright light appears as Gamera slashes open the kaiju's chest and grabbing onto the girl at the same time. The giant turtle tries desperately to save the human by ripping her out, but Iris counters immediately and stabs Gamera right on its hand, trapping the creature in place as well. The kaijus are forced into a stalemate, but Gamera quickly realizes that Iris is draining its energy through the giant tentacle. This allows the enemy to charge up for a final attack as it begins to spit fire on its own head, the girl away from the creature as well. Iris fires the laser beams at the reptile, but the kaiju is able to block the attack. The attack was so powerful that it penetrates right through the opponent, as Gamera begins releasing all the flames as a massive shock falls, and they make it out into the massive hole where Gamera is walking towards them while grabbing onto Ayana. The creature gives the girl to the people as they try to revive her, eventually allowing her to regain consciousness, but the kaiju only replies with a soft groan. Why Gamera would save her despite what she has done, but the kaiju only replies with a soft groan, almost like it was apologizing as well. Moribe makes it out from the building,
Don't look so fake.
as it prepares to battle once again, not willing to allow humanity to be destroyed. So what do you guys think about this?
I don't know how that thing can spin like that. It looks like a whole UFO.
Oh, that gives you a lot of love. That quest gives you a lot of love.
But the soul thing,
Yeah, we gotta protect the soul.
but how many lives did it give you?
I just get you.
2? I thought you should, okay, you was level 13, you should be level 15.
No, I was level 12 on that.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's pretty soon. Guys,
So now I know where I actually want. I want Shigenami.
Shigenami.
Yeah, and then you to enhance your racial abilities. But I don't know what is my racial abilities.
I'm not your friend, Amber.
23 hours to get that
Don't
close
say
again.
no fake friend. No. You tried to ride you, stun grenade me. We are not friends. You are enemies. You always will be.
What is this lag? Okay, everything is loaded in.
I was going somewhere today.
Take care of your children. Signing up for healthcare at healthcare.co. New law, low prices. More people qualify at healthcare.co. Tubi brings you all the hottest movies and shows. Free. For more monthly fees. This video is made with the best videos uploaded on this channel this month.
Why the freak am I in first person?
What you playing?
GTA.
I hate when my son does that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's just a motorcycle. He's got plenty of room. Well, that's true. There was plenty of room on the right side of that white line. What would have happened if I hadn't been paying attention? I was going about 53 miles an hour, and they were probably going 65. A hell of a splat.
I honestly don't get what he was doing. charges up the whole game.
Bro, what are they talking about?
Something else that's taken the world by storm besides snow right now is air fryers. So I thought it'd be a snack. I'm gonna try to make some too.
Why is it saying that? Like,
Don't, don't put you. I didn't want you to tell me to come up. Oh, he left the game probably. Neptune. Dun, 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 dun. Neptune. Dun, 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 dun. Neptune. I'm going, man. Neptune.
John, 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 John.
Neptune. Neptune. Trouble. Trouble. Trouble.
Movie.
The water's really rough here. Wait, what's happening? Oh my gosh! Really rough here. Wait, what's happening? Oh my gosh!
Did that not just hit him?
The water's really rough here. Wait, what's happening?
Yo, they actually got my name on this. They got my name on this pet.
What is it called?
It's the elf thing from Pet Simulator X.
What is it called?
Stefan. Stefan. What's so funny? What, because they don't have your name on that thing? Oh, so you really now. It's okay.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
The water, the wormhole, and find yourself stranded in the Caribbean Ocean. I'll uncover the mysteries that corrupt the waters, face the horrors of the Bermuda Triangle, rescue Poseidon. Will I unlock the secrets of Cthulhu's mind-blowing powers? Stay tuned to find out. Adventure by awakening right in front of the gods.
Welcome back to Shipland. It's time.
Let's put some drama, drama, Stop a skin, baby. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Bye. Hey. But and we're not getting Shinai Goku. Maybe we could do Shinai Ren versus Shot. Not Shot. Port. Yeah, we spent it all. The things you used to say, things you used to say.
bitty, bitty. Yeah.
Like an angel. Like an angel. Is it true? In the wishing well, still no lies, but oh well. Well, but did it give you a lot of XP?
No. That blue plus that the only keep telling us to do it gives you like no EXP, man.
But oh well.
The one factor I want to touch on today is called toe spring. If you look at the top shoe, you can see the toes are elevated off the ground. This feature called toe spring is built into many shoes as a way to help roll the foot forward, but the sole of the shoe is overly stiff. Basically, in an attempt to normalize your walking pattern, shoe manufacturers create this uplift tilt in the front of the shoe so that you don't clomp around like a monster all day long. However, this uplift also affects the way the foot functions. You see, 18 of 19 athletes use their foot with their toes. Limit build.
When nobody else here, I do my thing Bro, I have no viewers in my stream. This kind of sad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool, though. Thinking that somebody is fighting or attacking, running.
Hey Gary, you been up there all night? Simply saves you wireless outdoor security camera. It has a 140-degree field of view and color night vision.
Yeah.
Security camera from Simply Safe.
Alright, in today's video what we're going to be doing is due to the flower Hashira Kanai Kojo. And basically, if you guys do not know, she is...
What's up, Deshaun? You wanna play some Shindula?
Yes, thank you. Somebody would play Shindula without Reaper. And you know I can't play Reaper because I don't have Roblox for my computer.
It's for mobile.
And we're just going to basically be...
I'm live right now. I'm live.
Live?
Yeah.
How many people watching?
10. Including this dudes from the server.
Okay. Of course, that thing gotta be on. We need stuff to help.
No, we don't. Why we need stuff and help?
ready to see the more down. And I'm level 7.
I'm over 800 something.
Soon as I get to level 500, we don't need no more. And I can just train the boss him with my move. Oh yes, they coming out
What was it?
for Ichigo.
Well, let me go to their Twitter right quick. Oish! Oi.
God tells about the fun. This thing is never going to boss me. God tells about the fun.
You didn't give me the server creator thing.
Oh
Yeah. So I can't get it unless you give me it.
I can't
Hey,
because I can't go to the website.
you can't go on your game? You know, can't go on the game?
I don't got my game here.
Bro!
Wait,
Ishan.
Steven. Wait, Steven.
What?
If I download the Xbox app on my computer,
You can do that. You can, yeah.
And then I download
He got some back.
Xbox app, and then go on my computer, then I'll be able to play.
Yes. I get the Xbox out. I have the Xbox out. I just don't use it.
Let's see if the Xbox app works. Yes. Now let's see get Xbox app Microsoft Store.
But what he trying to do? Boom. What he trying to do?
He's gonna give me server creators.
Can he give me 30 Robux?
What?
I mean, not 30 Robux.
No, he don't get that much. He said he'll give me it because I won the 1v1.
What one you want?
He has 1v1
I don't know. Let's bake for rails. Be here's. Come on, be here's. Yes. No secret. Yeah. But I just got Pico 5. Just not just take me.
Yeah, I can let you give me the server creator name. Huh? No, you said that you will. I mean, friends don't normally lie, so.
Yo, we can 1v1 after we grind a little bit. No, I said after we grind a little bit. No, after we grind. Okay, I won't cheat. So we gonna 1v1 a little bit. And bro, you can use 2 bullets, but it can't be an OP combo though.
Bro, I'm getting bullied right now. I'm getting bullied.
Go on the private server code. I'm already on. Go on. I sent a private server code. Yeah. Yeah, but I sent the private server code to your laptop.
But oh well, I'm gonna fail. There's nothing like an hell. There's nothing like an hell. Just killing me softly, no. I'm doing like hell. Ringing right up for that passion. There's a weapon. On the side of the addiction. When I don't drug time, wish I could write is eviction. Listen, mother, you don't want you. Somebody to hurt me. But tell me something to sub to my channel.
You already did.
Yes. But oh well. Oh, I got Doku Scorpion, bro. Well, I already had it, but
I know, I already got that.
we already got it. Just killing me softly in my head. Sometimes I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. Must be for real. Never gonna be here. Skills on be here. Yeah. Show you my secret. Yeah.
I thought you had Ryan single.
It's
the same thing. Yeah.
They have the same.
The same thing, Sean. This is a different color.
They're the same thing, but it's a different color.
Huh? Yeah, I know. They're the same thing. They're the same thing. Yeah, those are the same thing.
They just different colors.
It's different colors. No, Ryan Sengoku and Ryan Azir and Ryan Rengoku are the same mode.
Just different colors, man.
Really, Sean? Now you know they got the same like image on them.
They don't got the same image.
The same what? Yes, they do. Yeah. They get the same bloodline moves. They're just a different color. They get a different rarity because those are limited bloodlines. I mean, you can still grind Ryan Sengoku, but you don't gotta get the Rengoku. They're just the same thing. They're literally the same thing. What? Oh.
Bro, and 15 spins on easy. It's getting bored spinning all day, man.
That's Flash
Cause I don't know how I feel. Let's be for real. This is all be here. This won't be here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the
My secret. Yeah. Just thinking of drugs, not drugs take me. I don't want you to worry. Bro, I'm not gonna. Man, we start that later, bro. I'm not gonna restart that. My whole computer. Just to delete the app? That's dumb as heck. Just to remove it, and you just gotta reset your whole computer for no reason. Definitely not gonna delete Discord. Who does it? Oh.
I mean, it's kind of worth at the same time, but. Hold up. Yeah, I already got all the moves, buddy. I already know all of the moves. Who, me? I'm gonna tell my mommy. Yep, you're not hitting with that. Yo, did it download on the Xbox app? Because I want to get you to a Bisha shop. Wait, what's a Bisha want? Well, my brother might want some stuff too.
That's my tails.
No, which Bisha do you want? You want Gen 1 or Gen 2? You want Gen 1 or Gen 2?
I want Gen 1 and Gen 1.
What? Gen 1 cells?
No, Gen 1 and 2 cells.
You want Gen 1 2 cells? There's okay, whatever.
Gen 2 just got fired, which is cool.
You know it has the same animation on Gen 1 and 2.
They have the same ammunition, but every single one does different damage.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's just that the animals are different. Yeah. Of course you want that one.
But he already got 9 tails?
Yeah, he already.
That's the hardest one. He should be picked up now. Get bro, get 3 tails. Get 3 tails. But they have to get 3 tails. Just let me go, okay, use all my spins, man. Got some cool stuff.
You do want Gen 1, the lighter one. Okay. That's gonna spawn in a minute. It spawns in like 3 more hours.
Wanna put up in
Chicago bench spawn. You better hurry up and get me that server creator, buddy. Son Goku? You want Gen 1 Son Goku?
Bro, he on 4 tails? That's my OG.
That's my brother's favorite. Why? 350 can get the scroll,
I mean, I already got it, but
you don't have Gen 1 for
yes, I do got Gen 1.
Gen 1 4 tails.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Wait, let me see.
Deep Poseidon.
Taurus, there's no time. We need to get
Adventure by awakening right in front of the god of the sea, Poseidon.
Taurus, there's no time. You need to get out of here.
What?
That's so nice. I don't like peanut butter. I only like peanut butter on mine. Yeah. Tastes pretty good to me.
Oh, I only got Gen 2.
I told you only had Gen 2.
But I want 10, but I want 10 tails.
You want Gen 1, you want to go to work for that.
I want Nintendo.
I know I won't.
What? I'm getting it, but it's not so different. It's the same thing.
I want to get some vanishing clone things. I want the Naruto vanishing multi-clone. I want the vanishing clone spirit bombs.
Wow, you want everything.
No, that's only 2 things.
Well, can you give me some?
I want the Scarecrow seal. Wait, yeah, I want the Scarecrow. I want the Reaper spirit.
Dang, bro, you want that too?
Yeah, basically. I mean, what am I gonna do with Super Creators? Just use it for that?
I don't know. Well, but can you try to get But can you try to get Cinco Storm? Bro.
I know. That's what I want.
Bro. You try to get Cinco Storm and
What?
Cinco Storm and
That's all you want?
no, I'm trying to pick something else.
I'm only trying to help you. What you want?
I'm just a box shop. And but can you get Cinco Storm, Demon War?
What is Demon War?
It's the shuriken thing that teleported me.
Don't PTS Ryan drop that? It's similar, but it doesn't teleport you.
And Great Spiraling Spirit Bomb. Can you get those 3?
Yeah, once he's trying to actually get me. Bro, he can't hit me. My auto dodge is insane.
Are you in the processor?
Yeah. Yo, he can't hit me, Sean.
Quiere free. Hadi bakalım. Bastaydı. Ya todo.
Where are we?
Landed in the Bermuda Triangle, and you're not safe here. Leave now.
Well, how am I supposed to do that without a boat?
It's too late.
What is that? What is happening? Is that a giant squid Poseidon? Oh my, wait, what? Happening? Is that
Why Kaluto look like that? Yo, Boba, add me to the party. Add me to the party before you get in the quest. Thanks. But what are you doing?
Doing a pole.
A what? Bush?
Pole.
A code? But why are you doing codes?
I said a pole.
Oh.
A pole on my YouTube. What'd you say, Sean? Who, my fans?
But is anybody even in there?
Huh?
Is anybody even in there?
Yeah, some dudes from the server is.
I wish somebody can join us.
I mean, you're only a trainee in the server. You're not really. You're just a staff.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're the trainee. You're a trainee, right?
I thought I was supposed to be a moderator.
You didn't apply to the admin moderator thing. You gotta answer all the questions.
Did you have to answer any questions?
No, because I'm the co-owner. I help Buck with that server and everything.
Okay. Why do I have?
But why do you have rice and Puma?
Cause I won. You doing like nothing, bro.
For me? You talking to me? But please just tell me you just said I don't do nothing. We went down.
Yeah. Bro, how you get down?
I'm not down.
Oh, I thought you said you was down.
No, that's my countdown thing right.
I love the Z-Spec on this thing.
Y'all better explain how you destroyed the most living down.
He is. Yeah, he right up.
Bro, be quiet.
Bro, Ishan, bro.
Cause you're not doing nothing.
I don't know what you I don't know what you talking about.
Easy no doke, bro.
Excellent, okay. I know. I just want to use other modes because I'm always using that Exino
Giant squid inside in. Oh my, wait, what?
Bro, I'm not max level either, so it help me too. Right, that's what I'm doing.
I'm finna rank up.
No, bro. Please.
Stop screaming.
Please.
Stop screaming, bro.
Please.
I'm gonna leave the squad and kill you. Hey, stop screaming. You're doing too much.
Please.
No, bro.
Please.
Okay, shut up.
You so mean.
Please. How many times you gonna say it?
Please.
Please, just shut up, man. I'm gonna leave.
What, Ishan?
Frank and John.
Exino.
I know I tried.
Oh my god.
Don't you got
Dang, you gotta wait 15 minutes just to use background mode again.
Why you leave? Pop, weave. Bro, what are you doing?
Just stop me showing because you can't even do that.
Dude, can you stop him? What are you doing?
Because you do too much.
Bro, I didn't just do nothing. I just said please. Like, you literally just doing this for no reason. Like,
Stop! I'm trying to go out of my mode. Stop, bro. But I'm back to the party.
Why did you kill me for?
Cause I can.
No, I'm not letting you back to the party, bro. You killed me for no
It's
reason.
okay. Man, why
I can't believe you just did
you
that.
whining too much?
I'm a whiner, bro.
I don't know.
Ishan, he's over here this stuff. Does it sound like a whine, Ishan?
Yeah, I do. And why every time when I tell you, every time when I tell you that, why you want to say it to your friends for?
Because you always say
Okay.
I'm whining, but I'm not
Okay,
even
buddy.
whining, so.
Okay, buddy. I was in some of the business. Just trying to make sure.
No, every time I like say something, you say that I'm whining, even though I'm not even whining. Bro.
You be doing the same thing too.
And then you start saying that too.
Yeah, cause you do.
Ishan, come out with this boss.
All of y'all can finish that ball.
Is it possible that we have two bosses at one time?
No, we can't. I wish you could make that work. Ishan, come over here.
My move, if I use my move, I was have no move for the fight.
You don't got the mode? Yeah.
I don't have the move. Well, I can equip it right now.
Yeah.
I just equip it. But I can equip it right now. I don't have. Yeah,
Neptune.
You say Neptune. You say Neptune, not Neptune.
You sure you know who say that? Neptune from Northeast.
Get.
You sure you not typing it up? You're max level and you get knocked before me. That's crazy, dog.
He's not max level.
Yes, he is.
So how come he couldn't hit me when I was at Waterfall?
Wait, you sure you're not max level? You sure you're not max level?
No, he's not max level. That's why I need my help.
How are you level 100? Did you rank up? Oh, you did. I forgot. That's why you need to stop fighting people. I mean, not my fault.
Yes, I killed the Sakura boss. No, not just thing.
Ishan, did your mother give you the monitor?
Get. What?
What?
Can I get the regular donkey or Xeno donkey?
Eat Xeno Doken.
But what's wrong with the first one, the regular? Isn't it the same thing?
No.
is he hitting me through a wall?
You shot that download, bro? Oh my god, bro. You never gonna get the server creator.
No, that's dumb.
We never gonna get it. Does it say installation installed? Alright, play it. Right. Off what? You can. That's what my brother said that you could. But you already got on Xbox, so my shit is on Xbox.
Good question. Right. Yeah, but the first two we're using one that they claim to workshop built by TK Miko. And that's the plane they got with the plane right here. Try to press
Why can't I touch my cheek?
Wait, Sean, what you saying? What you saying? Oh, I thought you was downloading the Roblox thing. It looks like they nerfed the AoE on one of the moves. Xenodoke.
Now we need to go and see how the hell this can log. It'll give me
Yeah, because that's because it's like it's the Xbox app.
Hello guys,
Hello
it's
everyone,
Brain
this is
here.
Mr. Brain Junkie here, and today we'll be talking about an action fantasy game called The First Myth. Be ready for some spoilers ahead. A long time ago, a deity tried to stop the wars of humanity, but was betrayed by his fellow men and killed as a
Isha, you on your
result. His
laptop, right?
sisters vowed to take vengeance by enslaving the people, forcing the other gods to intervene in this catastrophe. Zaya arrives alongside his pupil Erlen and plans to eradicate the heaven's barrier set up by the goddesses to enslave the
probably
humans
low, man.
below. They are quickly attacked by numerous flying weapons that forces Erlen backwards, while the leader of the goddesses, Yun, finally reveals herself. Zaya tries to reason with the woman, but she declares that everyone shall pay their souls for her brother's death, as she reveals the astrolabe that's controlling the barrier. Erlen sees this and rushes in to attack the goddess, but he's no match for the enemy as he misses every strike and quickly gets overpowered by the woman's weapons. Zaya manages to interfere and push the woman back temporarily, while telling his pupil to break the barrier as he distracts the goddess. Erlen rushes towards the massive astrolabe and launches directly at the machine, but Yun conjures numerous fireballs and throws them at the man, knocking him onto the ground. The fire wave quickly surrounds the main character and eventually causing a large explosion as a result. Sometimes later, Erlen wakes up in a room that he doesn't recognize and walks out into what appears to be a village, realizing that he was probably saved by the
Delete the
villagers.
werewolf.
Suddenly, the sky begins turning dark and the woman stares solemnly into the crowd, where numerous men in black clothing are walking towards her.
Oh, that's one. Wait, hold on. I'm
Turns out
trying
that
to
the
do a
woman's
simple
name
boss.
is
Hold
Yun,
on.
and her soul is meant to be a sacrifice for the goddesses who have enslaved the people. Before she can enter the carriage, the girl is quickly pulled away by her brother, Lang, who refuses to make any more sacrifices for the deities. He tries to fight off the men in black, but the enemies begin to conjure up their energies all together, fusing into a terrifying monster that roars furiously at the humans, causing everyone to run.
Alright, Sean, show your screen. Wait, it comes. Wait, go back to Roblox. Press play. Uninstall it. So I don't know. I can either log into your account and then just buy it, but I don't think you're gonna trust me. Yeah, but it's not working. But I don't think you're gonna trust me with that, man. Use the C one, yeah. Install. I don't know what I'm trying to go for. Yes. That's what this was done for TV. Why?
Okay, guys, do it, guys, do it. Yes, this is it. Maybe you can see us on my screen.
no. 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 high even though I know I'm gon' fail. It's stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord help. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Let's be for real. If it wasn't for the pills, I wouldn't be here. But if I keep taking these pills, I won't be here. Yeah, I just told y'all my secret. Yeah, it's tearing me to pieces. I really think I need them. I stopped taking the drugs and now the drugs take me. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try I can't breathe, I can't breathe. 999. Waiting for the exhale. I toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. Stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord Hill. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Ring ring, phone call from depression. You use my past and my memories as a weapon. On the other line, I talk to addiction. Speaking of the devil, all the drugs, I miss them. This can't be real, is it fiction? Something feels broke, need to fix it. I cry out for help, do they listen? I'ma be alone until it's finished. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. It's stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord Hill. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Let's be for real. If it wasn't for the pills, I wouldn't be here. But if I keep taking these pills, I won't be here. Yeah, I just told y'all my secret. Yeah, it's tearing me to pieces. I really think I need them. I stopped taking the drugs and now the drugs take me. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. Stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord Hill. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. 999. Waiting for the exhale. I toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. Stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord Hill. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Ring ring, phone call from depression. You use my past and my memories as a weapon. On the other line, I talk to addiction. Speaking of the devil, all the drugs, I miss them. This can't be real, is it fiction? Something feels broke, need to fix it. I cry out for help, do they listen? I'ma be alone until it's finished. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still can't breathe. 999. Waiting for the exhale. I toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though
Ishan.
I'm gon' fail. Stress on my shoulders like an anvil.
Ishan.
Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord help.
That's cool.
You know how to fail.
Y'all want to find another scary game to play? Another scary game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm back. Do you listen? Bro, this really ain't going to be a moderator, bro.
No, I didn't. I'm not asking that.
Bro, you gotta go to the channel on mod and admin apply application.
Hey, Steve,
Hmm?
can't you do this? Can't you send me the link to download Roblox and then I can download it?
Yeah.
Run for their lives. The giant creature attacks the people viciously, wreaking havoc in the process as it knocks everyone into the air. In the moment of chaos, Moon sees a young girl who's knocked to the ground and rushes in to save the child as the monster charges her way. Before the woman can be killed, the creature is quickly stopped as Erlen punches it right in the face and knocks it backwards while jumping into the air, stabbing the enemy in the heart and finally ending the fight. The woman rushes in to thank her savior, but the village leader tells them that it's too early to celebrate, as the goddess is sure to take vengeance on the people for refusing the sacrifice. However, the old man quickly sees the symbol on the main character's necklace and realizes that it's the same mark as the gods, making the village leader believe that Erlen is a deity here to help the people. The man refused the assertion and states that his body is mortal, despite his origins from heaven, as he lacks the power to become a deity and is only a demigod. Despite everything, the old man wants Erlen to help their village, showing a picture of the goddess who's enslaving his people, and the main character immediately recognizes the woman as Yun, the same person that he fought in the heavens. Erlen promises the people that he'll stop this evil goddess, but he must first obtain the legendary weapon known as the Slayer of Gods, which is inside the Tower of Deification, so that he can stand a chance against the enemy. Moon has also volunteered to come along as well, as she has the ability to see demons in their true form, and she also wants to repay Erlen for saving her life. They head out towards
That size is needed and enhanced. Yeah, 55. 82. It's very good. I didn't think it was that much different.
Onions, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, Teddy.
Honey barbecue monster stick.
Monsters? Oh, good lord. Oh, it's bigger. I didn't think I was going to like that honey barbecue flavor. But I do, and it's got a spice.
And a tang.
83? Did I just say 83?
I'm gonna give it a 68.
Deli style original.
Okay, Steve, when I don't know what it is, so I'm going to have to... I don't know how to do this.
Sure.
Share the screen, you're going to have to tell me how to... And walk... Alright, let's download. Right.
It's still loading in.
Wow, why do Goose Kimchi cost so much?
What'd I tell you?
You know, I'm talking about the companion. I'm talking about the companion.
What'd I tell you?
Bro,
What'd I tell you?
what do you mean? I'm talking about the companion.
Hmm?
I don't want you to worry.
I'm trying to see why it's taking so long to load in.
Who bless me?
Still on there. Go! Why won't load in? You say you press download what X? You press download what happened?
Yo, but invite me to the swan so I can find quests for y'all. Bum.
Bro, you over on there?
Invite me to the swan so I can. Okay. I'm gonna find quests for y'all.
I can't see your screen, bro. Rescreen it. Rescreen it.
But you hear me? But I'm gonna find quests for y'all. Hello?
I just said, alright.
You did not just say that.
Yes, I did.
Speaking too quiet. Okay, bro, I completed the quest for y'all.
I don't know where Sean going.
Towards the tower immediately, and the woman tries to get to know her savior by flirting at the man, but Erlen refuses to become a simp as he walks around like a Terminator. Just when their conversation is going nowhere, the man quickly stops her and begins walking towards her like in a typical Korean drama. The woman is obviously loving this as she prepares to be kissed, but Erlen grabs onto her and throws his weapon towards the tree, catching the man that was following them, who turns out to be Lang. The woman is furious at her brother for blocking her mating ritual, while the man insists that their meeting is accidental, but this is quickly proven to be a lie as he shows the navigation ability of a drunken cat and the anger management of Charlie Sheen. After walking for many hours, the night eventually comes while the people arrive at a restaurant that is suspiciously in the middle of nowhere. They head inside the building and sees numerous people dining in the middle of the room. The group decides to grab a table and sit down, but quickly notices a beautiful woman walking out from the second floor, who catches the attention of all the men as she displays her amazing legs. The woman turns the attention towards Erlan and tries seducing the man by pouring him a drink, while Moon is clearly unhappy at the competition. Luckily, Erlan refuses the offer as he's not very fond of paying child supports, but grabs onto the woman's arm immediately as he noticed something wrong from the very beginning. The man quickly points out that everything in this room is likely an illusion, as the customers are repeating the same motions like they're stuck in the Matrix. This causes Moon to focus her energy to look through the woman and sees that the lady is missing her mouth, causing her to fall back in fear as they realize that the girl is a demon. The woman flies away immediately and escapes onto the second floor, while the restaurant is turned back into its true form that's filled by skeletons of travelers, as a spirit of a scholar is riding furiously in the center of the room. The demon launches at the man and begins striking him by using her magic, while she effortlessly dodges the counters of the main character and flying into the air. With no other choice, Erlen throws his weapon at the enemy, but the woman blocks the attack easily and throws the spear onto the ceiling. The demon begins charging up all her energy as she levitates everything around her and forming a giant sphere, eventually launching the weapons at the man, causing Erlen to run immediately. She continues directing her attack towards the demigod, causing him to desperately dodge the flying spikes, while finally getting back his weapon from the second floor as he prepares to charge in once more. At the same time, Moon is able to see something strange on the woman's hairpin, as one of the letters is obviously missing, and realizes that it must be the secret to defeating the demon. Lan charges in quickly and tries to help his teammate, but gets knocked away immediately by the woman's power, giving Moon a chance to take away the enemy's hairpin. The demon counters right away by attacking the girl, but Erlen rushes in just in time to block the projectiles by using his aura, causing all the spikes to bounce off his body and allowing Moon to finish the word on the hairpin, finally breaking the curse and stopping all the attacks. The people notice that the spirit of the scholar has quickly disappeared, allowing the demon to regain her mouth as well. It turns out that the girl was actually created by the scholar's writings, as the man became obsessed in understanding the truth of becoming a god. Through his passion, the man eventually began making mistakes in his words, eventually causing his own death and creating the spirit. The demon takes a lotus lantern and gives it to Moon before disappearing into the air and fusing with the object, as she promises to guide the people towards the Tower of Deification. The next morning, the people continue traversing across the forest, eventually making it to an opening while they stare directly across at the massive tower. They make it into the building and sees a little demon sitting across the room who demands that they play a game of catch in order to move on to the next level. The man snaps his fingers and bamboos begin to appear from the ground, eventually turning into a giant forest as everyone watches in amazement. The demon explains that they must take the sword away from his back without being touched, or they'll end up exactly like the many statues around them and be petrified into stone. He charges at the people immediately and forcing everyone to jump away, while Len runs desperately from the area, trying to lure the enemy away from his friends. The little man demonstrates incredible speed as he runs around like the Flash, but Erlan is able to save his teammate just in time by knocking the enemy away. They plan to trick the demon as Lan grabs onto the bamboo and swings towards the enemy, barely missing the man in the process. This gives the demigod the chance to tie up the opponent as they hang the demon upside down in the air and getting the the sword as a result. The portal opens behind the people and finally allows them to move on to the next stage, but the enemy manages to break free in the last moment and charges at the group. This forces Len to stop the demon by grabbing onto him and turning the men into stone, while the others have no choice but to leave. They make it to the next room by going through the portal, while Moon is forced into tears after witnessing her own brother's death. But the demigod assures the woman that they can save the man if they obtain the Slayer of Gods. Before the two are able to mourn, a terrible darkness begins surrounding the room, causing numerous crystals to form around the people, as a woman turns around and introduces herself as the Demon of Mirrors. She demands the people to paint a picture of herself, claiming that if they draw her correctly, she'll reveal the entrance to the next room. Realizing that there must be a trick, Moon decides to use her abilities to see through the demon and quickly tells her teammate about the truth. They begin sketching the pictures on the paper, and very soon, the enemy takes the drawings away from the people and is surprised to see that they have painted themselves. The demigod explains that the demon's true form is a mirror, and therefore her appearance will always be a reflection. The woman is furious that they are able to see through her tricks and has no choice but to show them the portal towards the next room. Erlen grabs onto the girl's hand and quickly runs towards the exit, while everything begins collapsing inside this realm, but Moon was not able to go through the portal in time. The man tries desperately to pull her inside, but the girl tells him to let go so that he has a chance to obtain the weapon and save everyone. With no other choice, Erlen forces himself to look away and releases the woman, causing Moon to vanish immediately right behind her. Before the man can recover from his loss, a final enemy stands in his way and tells the demigod to win the fight so that he may obtain the Slayer of Gods. Realizing that the man only has a mortal's body, the war demon allows him to use any of the magical weapons in the building to gain the advantage. The demigod throws his weapon away and grabs onto the spear of Mirza, trying to burn the enemy by using the flames, but the war demon deflects the attack easily and sends the man flying backwards. Erlen quickly grabs onto the staff of Lei and fires the lightning at the enemy, but the opponent manages to hold on to the element and throws it backwards, tossing the man onto the ground. Realizing that he's running out of options, Erlen begins throwing all the weapons furiously at the enemy, but the war demon is able to shatter everything in sight and punching the man right into the walls. The enemy laughs at the main character for relying on the powers of others and mocks him for trying so hard to become a god, telling him to give up right now. However, Erlen refuses to let his friends die in vain and finally begins embracing who he really is as he grabs onto his own weapon and prepares to fight. The man charges at the enemy and pierces through the opponent's body in a single strike, turning the demon into spectrums of light that fuses onto his weapon and changing its shape as a result. It turns out that the Slayer of Gods was never a physical object to begin with, but the courage to unleash one's true power from the inside. Suddenly, the man hears a voice calling for him and realizes that Moon has actually survived, and the two embrace each other right away as Erlen can no longer hold back his feelings. Their mating ritual is interrupted once again by Moon's brother as he was able to survive as well and managed to obtain a weapon of his own. The woman shows that she has also acquired the power of the Mirror Demon as she now has the ability of teleportation. Before they can celebrate, the tower begins crumbling down and the people are forced to evacuate immediately from the area. Once they make it outside, the group realizes that it's the evil goddess Yun who's devouring the entire building and stealing all the weapons away. She thanks the people for helping her unlock the tower and giving the chance to consume all its power before disappearing into the sky. Luckily, the group is able to follow the goddess by using Moon's ability and begins attacking the evil deity right away as they use their newly acquired powers, but Erlen is pushed back easily by the woman's aura while she grabs onto Lang's face and smashes him onto the wall. The demigod tries to launch a second attack, but they're obviously no match for the goddess by themselves. The people recover quickly and decides to combine their powers to defeat the enemy as Moon teleports the man's attacks onto the goddess, allowing them to aim for the woman's blind spots and giving them a chance to capture the opponent. However, the woman's power is too much as she's able to break free and strikes Erlen right in the chest, sending him flying across the field and causing him to spit out blood. The goddess tries to finish the kill by throwing a massive weapon at the demigod, but Moon manages to block the attack by using all her powers to protect her friend. No matter how hard she tries, the enemy's aura is too strong as it breaks through the shield and fatally wounding the girl in the process. Erlen grabs onto her right away, while Moon's brother rushes in towards the enemy, crash into each other while the goddess continues throwing weapons at Lang, eventually managing to overpower the man as he gets penetrated by numerous blades that knocks him onto the ground and killing him as a result. At the same time, Moon is while tears roll down instantly. The girl's body slips hard. After losing the person that he loved, Erlen finally realizes what it means to become a deity, as he must protect everything that's precious in this life. The man begins transforming into a true god, as a third eye appears on his forehead, giving him tremendous power in the process as he summons his weapon like Thor. The evil goddess begins attacking the man by throwing numerous weapons at him, but Erlen easily dodges the attacks like they're nothing. Yun tries to conjure all her powers and launches a barrage of blaze at the god, but Erlen is able to pierce right through the attack as he pushes closer towards the woman, and overpowering her magic in the process. Shockwave that begins shattering. He unleashes all his powers and slams onto the ground, causing a massive shockwave that begins shattering the entire platform and destroying the astrolabe that's enslaving the people. The entire area eventually crumbles into dust as Erlen flies towards the dragon's orb and taking the magical item so that no one can misuse it anymore. The deity drops down into the ashes while the other goddesses appear as well, planning to use all their powers in the battle as they begin to fuse together, eventually turning into a massive creature that towers over everything. Erlen stares the enemy right in the eye and charges directly towards the giant, eventually landing on the creature's arm as he rushes closer towards the opponent's head. The enormous statue tries to crush the man by slamming onto the ground, but Erlen is able to evade the attack and counters by shooting laser from his eye, while pushing his weapon right through the enemy. The massive creature crumbles into pieces as the goddesses fall onto the ground, while Erlen takes the chance and tries to finish the kill. However, the man is quickly stopped by an outside force that makes him retract his weapon. It turns out that the goddess's master has arrived to stop the conflict, as he punishes his pupils by sending them into isolation until they realize their faults. The old man thanks the deity for stopping this chaos, but reminds him that he now has more responsibility for the mortals than ever before. Sometimes later, the deity goes back to the village of Moon and puts a talisman on the lotus lantern while he remembers the woman that he loves and promises to find her in the next life. So what do you guys think about this movie? Let me know in the comments below.
Let me see.